First semi-final. England with Graham Fowler and Chris Tavare opening. David Gower, Alan Lamb, Mike Gatting, Ian Botham, England's all-rounder, Ian Gould, the keeper, Vic Marks, the off-spinner, Graham Dilley, probably the fastest of the England bowlers, with Bob Willis, the captain, and Paul Allott. India opening with Sunil Gavaskar and Chris Srikkanth, Mohinder Amarnath, Yashpal Sharma, Sandeep Patil, Kapil Dev, the captain, Syed Kirmani to keep wicket, Kirti Azad, Roger Binny, Madan Lal and Balwinder Singh Sandhu, completing the lineup for India in this first semi-final. Well, Bob Willis won the toss and he decided that England would bat first.
Today we bring you highlights of the semi-final match in the Prudential World Cup of 1983 between England and India.
That's a lovely shot. First boundary of the day, beautifully timed shot there by Graham Fowler. Half volley on the leg stump, he put it away to perfection. Absolutely no effort in the shot. Good illustration of perfect timing. Foot to the pitch of the ball, little flick of the wrists, and away she rolled. Good runs there. Beautiful shot by Tavare. Allowed it to come on, clipped it away very firmly through mid-wicket. And they've run exceptionally well. In fact, all 4 runs there to Chris Tavare, taking the score on now to 21. On to 22 in fact. And if he hits, he's gone. Well, there have been some very risky runs here by these two. They're really taking the life in the hands then. Hit quite firmly to mid-wicket.
Because Tavare's hit it a little too firmly. Yashpal Sharma's had a good shot at the stumps, only just missed.
Not quite where he intended, but they've got a couple of runs. I must say these two are really looking to take these runs. Tavare there was almost keen on a third. Fowler played 8 innings, one-day internationals, got that remarkably good average of 67. Four 50s already in his 8 matches. It's nicely played. Feet into good position, steered it away to long leg. Again, they're coming back for the second, and again it's close. Well, Mosley giving it a good long look, shakes his hand, and shakes his head. But Indian section of the crowd not quite in agreement with him.
Umpire Don Oslier to make this decision, looking very, very carefully and attentively, and just beating him in. Of course, what these television replays do throw up is that if the ball strikes the wicket direct, what a huge time difference it is compared with going to the keeper and the keeper putting down the stumps. It's a difference of 2 or 3 yards in the running of the batsman.
Yes, I think that was a very good decision there by umpire Oslier. And that's a good looking shot. And that big gap between cover and mid-off. And it's a slight error, and this is exceptionally good running that they've made 3 out of it. I must say, exceedingly lively running between the wickets here this morning by these two. Still no change, still seeing the 2 opening bowlers in action. Fowler having a little flick there outside the off stump. Sandhu just drifted it away from him.
Well, this kind of very good form that Fowler's in can almost lead you into error. You feel you can hit almost anything that comes along. His ball's certainly running for him at the moment.
He's cracked that away on the offside. So in vain. Looking to hit that direction mid-off. Dev thinking no change is necessary yet. Continues himself and is beautifully put away through mid-wicket by Tavre. Really was a lovely stroke again. That's going to be 4 more.
For no wicket in the 12th over. Getting that away through the gap on the offside. The outfield pretty quick. 4 runs. 50 up. A very promising start indeed for England. Good striking rate. These two have picked up the tempo after quiet beginning. Over the top of Madan Lal at deepish mid-on for 4 runs. Graham Fowler moves on to 31 and England to 64 for no wicket in the 15th over.
The shot of a man in form. Graham Fowler picked it up and deposited it over the top of wideish mid-on.
The wicket, not much pace in it. Bounce a little bit uneven. 69 for naught off 16.2 overs. A very good start. Well bowled, and he's out, thin edge. That was a good one. First success then for India. Roger Binny. Tavre gone for 32. Joy in the Indian camp, and a comfortable catch for the keeper Kirmani. 69 for 1 in the 17th over.
So England better just by 1 run the opening stand that they established against Sri Lanka in the last game, with Chris Tavre out for 32. 2 very good balls from Roger Binny. The second just finding the edge of Chris Tavre's back. A minimal deflection. But Kirmani makes no mistake with the catch. And Tavre, the recipient of those 2 good deliveries, away swingers, is on his way to the pavilion.
Hardly a cloud in the sky. Good forecast, just a slight possibility of, very slight possibility of trouble around about 5 o'clock.
And he's bowled him all over the place. Binny takes another wicket. And Fowler clean bowl for 33, leaving England now 84 for 2 in the 21st over. So 2 wickets to Binny, following up his 4 the other day against Australia, which won him the man of the match.
And looking at this again, you can see that bottom hand coming in. He plays all round this. Binny just holding that one up, a very useful delivery, pitch middle and off, and hit the off stump. But Fowler has played a fine innings and given England a very good start indeed.
Yes, a very good delivery there, as you can see on that replay. Would have also been a very good ball to a right-hander. Oh, lovely shot. Half volley put away in great style by Alan Lamb, gathering pace as it goes through to that extra cover boundary. And again, beautifully controlled. Little clip there by Gower. Kept the angle of the bat down and run it away for a very easy single.
and balance and keeping the head still. He's got all the attributes to be a very great player.
Any youngster watching that shot could do well to take note of it. And that's a bit useful too. Struck much more firmly by Lamb. So it was a half volley, was wide of the off stump. It brings up the 100. A satisfying position for England here, reaching 100 in the 25th over for the loss of just 2 wickets. Was greeted with a fine, powerful off drive. Wanted to be a single in it, but again it was beautifully struck, and for a change followed by a very good throw. And that's out. Yes, caught behind Gower. Little slip shot again outside the off stump. Thicker shades, and this time Kirmani moving away to his left. Took it quite well, low down. And Gower goes 107 for 3. And David Gower caught Kirmani, bowled Amarnath for 17. So quite a wise, shrewd change made there by Patil, and they'll be delighted to see the back of David Gower.
$15 for Gatting. Great joy, great support for Sandhu, now sporting a different colour. Gatting, and Lamb will have to hurry, that's out! Lamb has run out. Very, very quick thinking, a fine piece of cricket by Yashpal Sharma. The initial danger looked to be for Gatting going up the far end. But the danger was for Lamb coming down the other. So that's a very important wicket for India to get. Here it is again, Frank.
And Lamb hesitates as he plays that stroke. Going for the sweep, he's rooted to the spot. Finds it difficult to get out of his blocks. And that return from Yashpal, deadly accurate. Travelling the length of the pitch, plus another 20 yards, to find Lamb desperately striving to get home and failing quite easily. So that's just an indication of the spirit that is embodied in this Indian fielding. They haven't given up, they're right on their toes, and they're coming back into the game with a vengeance. Lamb going for the sweep, off balance as he falls away to the offside, and hesitating, responding to the call very late. Gatting certainly called him through. It was Gatting's call, and Lamb, quite rightly, went for the run in response to Gatting's call. But because he was slow off the mark, failed to make his ground.
Out comes the leg stump. There's the leg cutter, and Gatting never looking comfortable. Crowd are going absolutely mad, the Indian camp over on the far side. What a fine spell by Amarnath here. The wicket of Gower, now that of Gatting. 5 down, 150 in the 42nd over.
A victim of Amarnath. Another batsman to make a start. Receiving a good off-cutter from Amarnath. Bowled fairly wide on the return crease, cutting back into Gatting. Pass between bat and pad, and I suspect kept a little low. Gatting trying to force the ball away, surprised by the skidding of that ball onto him and losing his leg stump.
That's gone. Well, that turn just fractionally kept very low, and Botham has gone. He's bowled for 6 by Azad, and England in real trouble here at 160 for 6. Ball, I think, hit the stump about a foot high, and poor old Ian Botham was left high and dry.
And really this ball going virtually straight along the ground. Ian Botham trying to make room for himself to hit it through the offside where there are only 3 fielders. And unfortunately he picked the wrong one, and I don't think any blame can be attached to Ian Botham. The ball was short and he made himself room, but it went straight along the deck.
Joyful Indian section of the crowd. Oh, Ghani's done him! Would you believe it? He's stumped. What a terrible end there for freaking Gould. He's tried everything he knew to get out, caught behind. Sets off for an absolutely stupid run to the wicketkeeper, who gently rolls it back, and he goes stumped.
Yes, Jim, I don't think there's any question he got a bottom edge on it. So I think he is ingloriously run out.
Yes, if he got an edge, certainly run out. I think the score sheet will have been suitably amended there. 175 for 7 then in the 53rd over. And he's bowling. Good delivery again from Kapildev, cutting back in, might just have flicked the pads. So Vic Marks goes for 8. Big trouble for England at 177 for 8 in the 54th over. Joyous afternoon for a mass of Indian supporters here. They've really made their presence felt in this enormous crowd, and they're absolutely delighted as Vic Marks makes his way back.
And this moved into him off the seam, came back, hit the pad, top of the front pad and into the off stump. I think it would have missed the leg stump, but Vic Marks trying to force the pace and paying the penalty.
So 177 for 8 in the 55th over. A belated response for an LBW there. But that little leg by brings up the 200 finally for England. It's taken them a long time here in the penultimate over, and they've lost 8 wickets achieving it. So the last ball of Roger Binny. It's nicely struck, but once again, right to the fielder. So well done, Roger Binny. 12 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 43, and 2 very vital wickets. Those of the opening pair, Fowler and Taveri. Allett is going to swing. It might well be to the leg side. So he brings an extra man over from the off. He's given himself room and he's gone. Caught at short third man. Patil takes the catch. Another wicket to Kapildev, and Allett goes 202 for 9.
Well, things running for India here, because by taking away the third man, I thought he was vulnerable. I thought he might get an outside edge. He did, but it went straight to Patil in an odd fly slip position. So the ball really running for it, India.
3 balls left. Well, that signalled as a wide, which again doesn't please Kapildev too much.
Well, that may have been a little cruel on Kapildev, because Dilly had made a lot of room for himself away from the ball.
So with that wide, it still leaves 3 balls to go. And that's 4 runs. A thick edge this time. So Graham Diller very cannily has used both edges of the bat. Had 1-4 at the far edge, off inside edge, this one off the outside edge. So he goes on to 19. And that's got to be wide this time, 4 wides. And that, not a very intelligent delivery from Kapildev. I think one knew entirely what was in his mind. He saw him moving away to give himself room, tried to fire it in at his legs, but fired it much too wide. Well, if there's a margin of 6 runs at the end of this match, I think somebody might be a little bit cross with themselves. Thud on the middle of the bat for a change. It's just a single. It takes Graham Dilley on to 20 now.
Well, not much has gone right for England in the last hour and a half, but these last few minutes will give them quite a bit of encouragement. Those extra runs again could be very important, and at least they've achieved their objective. They will have batted out their 60 overs and made every bit of use of them that they can.
That's perfectly timed. The last ball of the day. Bob Willis's leg stump goes over. He's out for naught, and England are dismissed at the end of 60 overs for a score of 213.
England all out for 213 in their 60 overs. 60 overs in those days. This is the 1983 World Cup. And the highest scorer there, Graham Fowler. Look how many England batsmen got starts, but were never able to take it through. Taveray 32, Gower 17, Lamb run out for 29, Gatting 18, Ian Botham failing with 6, and Ian Gould 13, and Graham Dilley with some important runs at the end. 29 extras conceded by India. Kapildev, 11 overs, 1 maiden, 3 for 35. Wonderful spell from him. Balwinder Singh Sandhu, 8 overs, none for 36. Roger Binny, 12 overs, 2 for 43. Madan Lal, 5 overs, none for 15. Kirti Azad, 12 overs, 1 for 28. That prize scalp of Ian Botham for Kirti Azad. And Mohinder Amarnath, 12 overs, 2 for 27. Well, England have got to be very disappointed with that. 213 in 60 overs. Remember, they won the toss. They had the first choice of batting or bowling, and India would have been very happy with their bowling efforts. It's all for India to do now to get the 214 they need for a place in the 1983 Cricket World Cup final. Let's see how they go.
So Willis to start. And a big shout for LBW first ball. Quite shake of the head, and quite rightly too. Possibly going to miss leg stump. Frank Tyson.
Willis bowling his statutory in-swing, pitching just about in line with off stump and angling that ball further down the leg side. A good decision there, as that ball was undoubtedly going to miss leg stump.
Good delivery.
Looks all right. Don't think Gavaskar quite timed it with enough pace in the shot for 4 more runs. And this world-class player moves on to 16. How good it is to see the bat come down straight.
Well, Ian getting this one to move, and Srikkanth playing a pretty funny sort of a shot. Well, this is the man who used to get England out of trouble every time. He did it for about 3 years. He hasn't done it for a while. Can he do it now? Somebody's got to.
Two more for a sweetly timed leg glance from Srikkanth, who moves into double figures, now on 11.
Well, a bit of native ability coming into play there. He didn't know a lot about it, but he got the ball away.
Oh, my word, he's hit that right over the top of Willis at mid-off. 4 handsome runs. That's the first really belligerent blow we've seen from this flashing stroke maker. Taking it on the up, stood up and just gave it a thrash. India seem to me to be on course now for what they would regard as a famous victory. And as soon as one says that, Gavaskar pushes out to Allott. Allott in his second over, took some stick in his first, and Gavaskar has nicked him down to Gould. Gavaskar gone for 25, and my word, it was a wicket that England badly wanted. 46 for 1 in the 14th over.
And Paul Allott bowling a lot of half volleys, but now he's found a length, shortened it a little bit, just outside off. And Gavaskar's got a tiny nick to keeper Gould. And Gould's gloves haven't been foolproof, but they were there.
Ian Botham, second over to Srikkanth. It's gone a long way on the leg side, 4 runs. And Botham will have to get his line and length better than this. Just dismissed from his presence there.
Yes, he's an exciting player, Srikkanth. If the ball is there to hit, he's going to have a go at it. Getting a little rhythm.
That's gone high. Willis is underneath it. He doesn't drop much. Oh, beautifully judged. Went up a long way. And Srikkanth has perished as we thought he might, playing his natural game, and I dare say that his captain will have a word or two about that. It really was a beautifully judged catch.
Well, I don't know why he felt that that was the one to try to whack into the stands, but I don't think the ball did anything in particular. For one moment Marks was looking to catch it, and Bob Willis has obviously said, "Mine!" He stands out of the way while the captain comes across, and Bob Willis, if he gets somewhere near, has those great big hands, he drops very few.
A little trivia question for you on the way to a break. Which batsman has scored the most career runs in World Cup matches? Name the batsman who has scored the highest number of career runs in World Cup matches.
Vic Marks now, bowling from a different end. Full pitch down to mid-on. They might have to hurry. Out comes the stump. The umpire, Don Oslier, David Evans rather, in perfect position. The dipping full toss hit firmly, a bit too firmly really, for the run to mid-on. Mike Gatting. And touch and go. Beautifully struck, just in front of square on the onside. Chipped away, roll of the wrist, 4 handsome runs.
As the ball slanting in, gives the batsman the opportunity for the stroke.
Amarnath. He's hit that high, and is it 6? Has it cleared the rope? Yes, it has. Just in front of the side screen. Picked it up so easily.
Beautifully executed. Sideways, nice straight swing of the bat. See the left shoulder pointing at the ball before the stroke.
Yes, he got it away on the offside. Down on the chase. It'll be an unsuccessful one. 100 up.
It's a great effort. Nobody very interested, at least the batsmen and umpires are not interested. The fielder was very interested, going forward to claim the catch. And a slight controversy going on at the minute.
As he played this shot, the ball's uppish to mid-wicket. Derek Randall dives forward, is not certain he's caught it, and immediately disclaims the catch. But David Gower, who was next to him, said he caught it. No question he caught it. And anyway, Derek Randall wasn't happy, and being the sportsman he is, he said no catch.
So it's over 5 and over. India require now 105, 20 overs and 4 balls. So there's still a lot of cricket left in this match. And he's gone for a big one, and he's fairly middle that. My word, he's given that everything he knew. It's 6. Umpire Oslier giving the signal. And a real cross-butted swipe, in fact, there. That it found the middle of the bat, that's what counts for India.
Good description, Jim.
And he's picked out the covers this time. Beautifully controlled extra cover drive. That'll race through for 4 more. And really has played some extraordinary good shots. Nice use of the feet there.
Moving inside this, and a beautiful cover drive there.
Oh, it's a good shot. Beautiful straight drive. And back for 2 more runs. And the Indian contingent here getting noisier and noisier, as you'd expect. Some very excited supporters out there. That's a good shot too. just as well and move that square leg back onto the boundary. Scurrying away for the second run, and he's gone, he's run out. That was a marvellous throw coming in from Paul Azad out there. And Amarnath thinking, I think he was home and dry. Suddenly realised he was in real trouble, put his head down, but couldn't beat that throw. So relief finally for England with a score at 142, with Amarnath going run out for 46.
172 for 3. Oh my word, he thumped that one. 4 down to the side screen. India are sailing home at the moment. And it doesn't matter who does the bowling.
The immense power of Patil is quite evident in this stroke. As he leans into that ball, which was on a good length, he met it as it was bouncing up and followed through with a strong right hand. And really that ball skimmed to the boundary through mid-on.
Comfortable single. And I would think Yashpal is quite happy to cede the strike to Patil at the moment. 54 for Yashpal. The stand that he had with Amarnath really set them on a winning course. 181 for 3 in the 50th over. And there's the next man in, Kapil Dev. What a moment it could be for him and for his whole side. Another straight thump for 4, right off the middle of the bat. A really trenchant shot from Patil. And England are getting some stick now.
Sensible hitting this from Patil. The ball struck firmly and straight. And for most of the afternoon and evening, England haven't had men deep and straight. And this just shows you how safe it is to hit back over the bowler's head when those deep fieldsmen are not positioned.
An attempted Yorker, I fancy. Flicked away just in front of square. Lamb, the fielder, 2 more. Got that away on the leg side, 4 runs, square. India march past 200 to the joy of their supporters. Roaring home they are through Patil and Yashpal Sharma. Bob Willis to Yashpal Sharma. 4 more.
And that shot was absolutely characteristic of the uncomplicated way in which India have gone about their task. In batting, they haven't really tried to hit across the line, they haven't tried to force the ball square of the wicket too much. They've simply hit back down the line of the ball, sometimes not classically. Yashpal's foot was not the pitch of that. Nonetheless, the swing of the bat has been straight and true.
It's in the air, it's down to 3rd man, and it's a marvellous catch. My word, the local hero. That was a tremendous catch by Paul Azad. But much good, I fear, may it do England now. top edge, Frank Tyson.
The ball skied high, and look at Allett sprinting around that boundary. What a swift man he is for a fast bowler. Down he goes, gathers the ball inches from the ground. He's had a wonderful day in the field, being instrumental in the Amarnath run out when that return came in from the outfield, and now this marvellously agile catch dismissed the other major run scorer for India, Yashpal Sharma, for 61.
And there it is, 7 of 6 overs, and it ought to be a doddle. Patil on 42. Pursuit of that, they've taken 2, just stopping it short of the rope. They settle on 3. One stroke would do them now, 4 to win. Everybody coming up to save the one now, but everybody. This is a standard procedure when this sort of situation occurs. Stop the one, invite him to hit it through, or over the top. The Indian supporters waiting now to celebrate a tremendous win. The one behind square. Kapil Dev having a little conference now with Patil. Be appropriate, really, if either of these batsmen were to make the winning score. Patil, this thumping innings. It'd be nice for the captain to be in at the last gasp. A very happy looking Kapil Dev. 211 for 4. Patil facing Bob Willis. 3 runs wanted for India to reach the final. And that will be, I think, 2. There's been an invasion, a premature invasion. They're a bit too early. Counting chickens not yet hatched.
Yes, I don't think they're counting anything, Peter, because their arithmetic's very bad. They can't add 2 to 211 and come up with 214.